Ever wondered who shaped the sound of classical music? From dazzling piano sonatas to powerful symphonies, these legends built the foundation of Western music as we know it today. Hi there, you're joining us at Music Master. Today, we're diving into the top 10 most famous Western classical composers of all time. Debating about who's famous would be the most difficult thing in the world because each composer has unique talent and their magical way of writing the simplest C major scale into a cantata. And guess what? You've probably heard their music even if you didn't know their name. So stick around till the end. Let's start with the boy genius himself, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Born in 1756, this Austrian prodigy composed over 800 works before dying at just 35. His most famous work? Rondo alla Turca, a Turkish march. Oh, it's a sparkling piece of Mozart. Notice the clear melody and the perfect balance. That's classical form at its finest. Just symmetrical, elegant, and charming. Next up, Franz Joseph Haydn, aka the father of symphony. Without him, there'd be no Beethoven or Mozart as we know them. His most iconic piece, Surprise Symphony number 94, listen out for all the sudden loud chord that wakes everyone up. Haydn loved musical jokes and themes and variations, genius and humor all in one. Well, the creation, an oratorio, a large music composition written and composed by Haydn, and I consider it to be one of his masterpieces. Do not cry for me, for where I go, music is born, said the Baroque king J.S. Bach, composer, organist, and a harmony wizard. His toccata and fugue in D minor is instantly recognizable, spooky, and powerful. Bach mastered counterpoint where multiple melodies weave together in complex perfection. A total brain workout. His most heard work is the cantata BWV 147, and I have admired the runs and progressions of the emotions in this piece. I must draw your attention to the orchestral arrangements, particularly of the horns. Ever heard the seasons in sound? Thank Antonio Vivaldi, his masterpiece, The Four Seasons, paints musical pictures from chirping birds in spring to thunder in summer. Vivaldi was a Baroque master of ritornello form where themes return again and again, kind of like a catchy chorus. Beethoven, the rock star of classical music. His Symphony No. 5 opens with the most iconic four-note motif in history, da-da-da-doom. Or you would have heard about the Fiordalisa, yet another most heard sonata of Beethoven. He bridged classical and romantic eras using bold dynamics and emotions, turning tiny ideas into epic works. But only art held back, for it seemed unthinkable for me to leave the world forever before I had produced all that I felt called upon to produce. That's what he said before he went deaf. For piano lovers, meet Frédéric Chopin, the poet of the piano. His nocturne in E-flat major is tender, lyrical, and deeply emotional. He used rubato or flexible tempo, giving his music a natural expressive flow. It's like piano is breathing. He is popular for the solo piano pieces. I am sharing with you the one I have most connected with. Chopin's Etude Opus 25, number 11. It's called Winter Wind. Just imagine a blistering, intense winter wind screaming past you as you listen to this piece. Such incredible storytelling in both his compositions. Schubert was the master of melody and emotion. He wrote over 600 songs. His Ave Maria is soul stirring and universally loved. Schubert merged poetry and music perfectly in his Lieder, using shifting harmonies to mirror deep feelings. Brahms brought heart and brain together in music. Think of Beethoven's Hair, but with his own warmth. Hungarian Dance Number 5 is full of fire and flair, catchy and complex. Brahms used syncopation and dense harmonies, making his music rich and intense. The third movement of the Symphony Number 3 by Brahms, one of the most pleasant melodies, gentle, mournful, and soaked in tragedy I have heard ever. Felix Mendelssohn was a child prodigy who made music magical. His wedding march from A Midsummer Night's Dream is a wedding classic. He balanced classical grace with romantic charm using clear orchestration and fairy-like textures. And finally, it's Claude Debussy, The Sound of Dreams and Light. His Clair de Lune is soft, mysterious, and most magical. Debussy led the Impressionist movement using whole tone scales, blurred harmonies, and mood over structure. There, you have it. 10 legendary Western composers who shaped centuries of music. Which one is your favorite? Drop it in the comments. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and most of all, have fun.